Snakes are some of the most dangerous animals in the world. While there are animals who are bigger and stronger, snakes tend to be extremely stealthy, attacking from the shadows. And because a large number of snakes have deadly venom, they can often strike once and finish the game right then and there. Even the ones that lack venom are no less deadly, being able to constrict their prey and literally strangulate animals at will. Today, we take a look at 11 most gruesome moments when snakes had no pity for their prey. Number 11. Rat attacked by rattlesnake and python. Rats are the perfect bite-sized meals for most snakes, and catching one of these rodents isn't too much hassle either. In this clip, a rat is moving around without a care in the world, but right next to it is a rattlesnake that is readying itself to lash out and attack. And then, the inevitable happens, as the snake delivers a quick venomous bite to the rat, making it fling and fly off. The venom is a death sentence for the rodent, but it simply doesn't know it yet. After a while, the serpent strikes again with a similar outcome. It looks like the snake is simply too hungry to wait for its venom to take effect and kill its prey. Rats can smell eggs from several meters away, and usually unguarded eggs mean easy food. This time around, however, instead of smelling out the eggs of a harmless animal, it arrives in the python's nest with the adult snake still there. It is immediately attacked because the python knows that the rodent can pose a threat to its unhatched eggs. Within moments, the python has coiled around the rat and is slowly smothering it. The rat soon stops struggling and falls limp. However, the huge snake doesn't gulp down the rat. Perhaps the python is leaving the meal for later. Number 10. Venomous snake attacks mouse. Mice don't fare any better when coming up against snakes. They can hardly hope to fight off an attacking snake, and their deaths come quickly in case of envenomation. The black mamba in this clip has already taken down its prey. The mouse doesn't seem to be moving much, and the venom has probably already taken hold. This snake's venom causes paralysis, and that's what the trapped mouse is going through now. With no chance of facing retaliation or resistance, the snake gets down to swallowing the animal. It doesn't take long for the predator to completely engulf the downed animal. As you can see, the mouth's feet disappearing inside the snake's mouth by the end. In this one, the mouse moves around the forest floor, unbeknownst to the fact that a venomous snake is just a few feet away from it. In this darkness, neither the snake nor the mouse can see each other. However, the snake has other heightened senses that help it locate the potential prey. With its heat-sensing abilities, the snake knows just where the mouse is moving around. The initial strike isn't successful as the unaware mouse moves away in the nick of time. With the prey out of reach, the snake waits patiently for a while. Then, as the mouse moves closer once more, the serpent strikes. The snake's venom is so potent that it kills the mouse almost immediately. Number 9. Python attacks deer. You may think that a deer is simply too big for a snake to devour, and you'd be right to think so for most serpents. But then, there are the reticulated pythons and anacondas of the world that can not only digest large animals like deer, but they seem to have a taste for it too. This is the reticulated python, also known as the longest snake in the world. This particular predator can grow up to 10 meters, and its width can rival that of a human being. This particular snake hasn't eaten for almost a year, and it's looking for the perfect victim. This is when the snake locates deer and inches closer. The serpent's camouflage combined with the cover of darkness helps it to reach its target unnoticed. Then, in one smooth strike, it bites onto a deer and coils around its body. After throttling its life out, the snake begins the arduous task of swallowing the deer. The process can take several hours. This deer has fallen victim to similar circumstances. After having suffocated it, the python begins the swallowing process, dislocating its jaws far enough to fit the deer's entire head in its mouth. Slowly, inch by inch, the entire dead animal is gulped down. It seems almost impossible that an animal so huge as the deer can fit inside the snake, but that's just a wonder of nature. In the end, only the deer's hind legs stick out of the python's mouth, and even those vanish inside in just a few more minutes. Number 8. Snakes attacks primates. Most primates are clever enough to know how much of a threat snakes pose to them, but even so, they can sometimes become victims of snake attacks and lose their lives. And seeking refuge in trees isn't always guaranteed to offer safety from serpents. In this clip, a howler monkey made just that mistake. It didn't realize that a snake can ambush it on treetops too. In fact, due to its ability to camouflage among vegetation, snakes on trees can be even harder to spot if one isn't looking. This monkey was captured and is being eaten after being suffocated. The predator takes more than an hour to completely swallow this meal, but it is sufficient to keep the snake fed for a good few days. In the end, you can see the snake's bulged stomach containing the whole monkey carcass. Here too, a python has captured and killed a monkey, but before the snake can enjoy its meal, a whole clan of hyenas arrive at the spot. The python can't hope to face so many opponents single-handedly, and it decides to do the next best thing. It releases the dead monkey from its grasp and slowly slithers away from the area. With no one left to stop them, the hyenas quickly carry the scavenged carcass away. Number 7. Snake attacks mongoose. Mongoose are known as snake killers. These animals possess incredible resistance against most snake venoms, making them a huge threat to even the most dangerous serpents. But in the wilderness, the tables can turn without prior warning. This particular mongoose may have underestimated its opponent and is now paying the price for it. The rock python has constricted around the animal, slowly killing it through asphyxiation. There doesn't seem to be any fight left in the prey, although mongoose are incredibly combative creatures otherwise. But this trapped animal is going to be a meal for this python, a well-earned meal. In this incredible clip, a huge black mamba is seeking shelter on the top of a tree from an attacking mongoose. But up here, the snake is at an advantage. As its body is coiled around the tree's branches, it lashes out at the mongoose that has followed it up. After the strike, the mongoose may have lost its footing as the animal doesn't come back for round 2. This particular mongoose learns a valuable lesson. You don't punch above your weight. Number 6. Two pythons fighting. Snakes don't just end up in brutal fights with other snakes, but one of them may look to actively eat another. There are several species of snakes that prey on other serpent species. In rare cases, snakes of the same species may also cannibalize each other. You can see two pythons quite clearly in this clip. While one of them seems to have caught a rodent, the other one quickly eyes and inches closer towards it. Soon, the two serpents are tangled with each other, as if coiling around a prey for the kill. At first, it seems like the snakes are fighting over prey, but things soon take a weird turn. One of the pythons starts consuming the other one head first. It's a really rare sight, and the entire eating process takes a long time. However, by the end of the clip, the predatory python has successfully swallowed the other python completely. Number 5. King cobra attacks rat snake. Besides pythons, king cobras are also known to prey on smaller snakes frequently. This king cobra, for instance, gets on top of a tree to get a vantage point and keep an eye on possible prey. Soon, it spots a rat snake moving along the ground. Rat snakes do not carry any venom and are the perfect serpents to prey on. As the king cobra gets down, the oblivious rat snake is busy with its own hunt. While the smaller snake targets a rat for the kill, its own predator is slowly approaching from behind. Soon, the two snakes face off, and the king cobra manages to strike at its opponent, injecting venom inside its body. After the rat snake gets paralyzed, the king cobra enjoys its meal in pleasure. Number 4. Python attacks crocodile. Serpents don't just target other snakes in the reptile family. They can also go up against crocodiles, and the snakes may emerge victorious in such fights. This baby crocodile is in a precarious spot, with its head squarely inside the python's mouth. If the croc mother was nearby, perhaps she could have saved the juvenile animal. But in this case, the python quickly coils around the young crocodile. It seems to be eating the animal at the same time. Once again, the consumption process takes some time. Number 3. Python attacks hyena. We've already seen how a python fled from the scene after a confrontation with a clan of hyenas. But don't think that all snake and hyena encounters end in the same way. In fact, a powerful enough snake can take down a lone hyena with relative ease. Don't believe us? Well, take a look. This python seems to be taking revenge on the hyena over the travesty in the last clip. But in all seriousness, this isn't common behavior. A python wouldn't usually go after an adult hyena, but this snake seems to be a daredevil. It not only managed to catch the predator, but also to kill it. Even more surprising is that the snake bites on the hyena's face, dislocating its jaws to try and swallow the animal's carcass. Number 2. Snake attacks frog. Snakes seem to have a taste for frogs, as they often capture them and eat them without ceremony. Some frogs have even evolved special poisonous skin specifically to protect against troublesome snake attacks. This snake has caught on to the frog's hind leg, but the trapped prey isn't about to give up easily. It struggles to get its leg free from the snake's jaws, but that's easier said than done, as the serpent is slowly swallowing more of the frog's body. Soon, both the frog's back legs are inside the attacker's mouth. That makes it even easier to gulp the entire frog down in another few minutes. Number 1. Snake attacks PUNARE. PUNARE are small rodents found in Brazil that are often targeted by a variety of snakes. Their only hope of safety when such things happen is to seek refuge in rock crevices. This snake is stalking PUNARE, but the capuchin monkeys mistake it as a threat. The tree-dwelling animals think that the predator is here for one of them. Even though they make noise and try to distract the serpent, this hunter has its eyes squarely on its prey. It inches closer to the PUNARE and then captures the rodent without much trouble. The curious monkeys soon come to the ground and try to retrieve the captured rodent from out of the snake's mouth, but the backwards pointing teeth makes this an impossible task, and the snake keeps its catch here, even after all the interference. Well, after seeing these clips, it's no wonder that even Lord Voldemort chose a snake as his most trusted companion while wreaking havoc throughout the world. So tell us in the comments, which snakes do you think are the most dangerous? Also, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a like and share the video with friends and family. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications using the bell icon. Doing that ensures that you wouldn't miss any of our fresh uploads. So that's all for today. We hope to see you soon in the next one. But until then, take care and have a great day ahead. Bye!